Tell JT with some bad news. The document shop's completely out of...
Anything you need, boss. You take that tone with me again, I'll come over there and shove that phone up your... Hello? Hello? Ugh.
And that's a fucking load of shit.
Okay, here's the thing. You guys call the truths, but you guys keep fucking talking shit. I am Clown's fucking fiance here. I'm tired of hearing your fucking drama. You're a 61-year-old fucking man, for crying out loud. It's a game. You're talking shit. I just heard every fucking thing. And you're gonna accuse Clown of blowing your shit up last night? He wasn't even on the fucking game last night. He was off the game watching TV with his family. If you guys call the truth, so why the hell you keep talking shit? Why don't you shut the fuck up and grow the fuck up and be a real man?
That pussy doesn't know how to shut his fucking mouth.
So you just said, okay, we call the truth, so why the fuck can't you shut your damn mouth about it and just play a goddamn game? He's in the fucking party. He wanted me to listen in to see what the fuck your bitch ass is talking about. How old are you again? He told me you were 61 years old. It's a fucking video game, for crying out loud. Who the fucking cares? You're not making any real fucking money out of the goddamn game. You're talking about, oh, well, we call it truths. So why are you running your mouth still if you're calling it truths?
He's pissed because I put it all over.
Exactly, because you're a piece of fucking shit. You want to talk shit, but you won't do shit. You're on a fucking video game talking shit like a little bitch.
He's pissed because I put
You want to keep accusing him of doing shit to you when he's actually not on the goddamn game even? Then fucking prove it. He was sitting here with my daughter watching fucking shows last night for 5 fucking hours. Saturday night, he was watching fucking shows with me and my daughter. Yeah, he did that then, but not last night. Last night was Sunday, honey. This is now Monday. You said last night. Last night, and he wasn't even on last night. Well, then you need to tell that pussy to fucking shut his damn mouth because he's the one that keeps bringing it up. Steve's not even bringing anything up. Oh, you call me a bitch? Why don't you come in my fucking face then, you 61-year-old piece of shit? You guys call the truth, but you keep running your fucking mouth.
Put it this way. Keep running your mouth and I'm going to blow your fucking shit up. I don't give a fuck.
Why not so loud?
You old ass piece of shit.
Well, just like whoever this other guy was, everybody needs to stop talking about it, and the thing is, the only person that brings it up is you. How many days has it been now? And you're still bringing it up. So stop bringing it up and just play a fucking game. God forbid, I've never had so much drama until I fucking hear all this shit. You're a grown-ass man on a damn game. Play a game, stop complaining, and fucking just play a game. You guys call it truth, so then just leave it at that. Don't say anything, don't run your mouth, just play a fucking game. How hard is that? Seriously, how hard is that? Come on now. Exactly. Can't say nothing now. Because it's a guy honest fucking truth. You always say something to start to begin with. I've been sitting here listening to this shit. He's been recording this shit and everything. I haven't heard this for 2 fucking days. And I'm like, oh my fucking God, why can't you just stop it? You guys had a truce.
He also said something about getting a lawyer and if he could, he'd get a lawyer and try to sue me for putting it on YouTube.
Yeah, sorry, you can't even do that. Try that. I know the fucking law, and you're in a completely different state down south. You're a 61-year-old just sitting there running your mouth. So you guys call it truth? Then shut your fucking mouth. Nobody's even saying anything about it. You keep running your mouth.
I wouldn't even say nothing to nobody.
Oh, just oh shit. Get a fucking life and a fucking job, you fucking lazy shit. Yeah, you're retired, but you're going around talking shit. God forbid, yes, you look 45 years, but now you're sitting around online, keep running your fucking mouth on a damn game. Now, how mature is that for being a 61-year-old? How mature is that? You guys said that you guys called the truths, but you said Saturday? Then why the hell are you still bringing the shit up? Why do you keep complaining about it if you guys call the truths?
Supposedly we called the truths on Saturday. Sunday he sent some little bitch to fucking kill me.
So then it wasn't truths because he sent somebody after you.
It wasn't a truth. He sent Isaiah after me to fucking...
So you guys call it truths, but you sent somebody after him, though? So how is that a truth?
He sent Isaiah after me. I'm not fucking stupid. I ain't no dumb fucking back.
Yeah, he's not too happy about this either. That's why I got involved, because I want to hear what was being said. Because this is so stupid. This is childish fucking drama from a 61-year-old man. Come on now. Who is this? Alright, well, if that guy can actually just shut up and just move on from this stupid shit, then there wouldn't be no drama. I think it's freaking stupid. It's like, come on, you're 61 years old. If it was actually called truce 2 days ago, then leave it at that, shut your mouth, and play a damn game without talking shit. How hard is that? Be an adult. It's going on as Henry keeps running his fucking mouth, and I've heard it all. You don't make no money out of it. You're sitting there playing a game all day long. Mm-hmm.
Goddamn thing you can do about it either.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just saying, I'm like, I don't see a reason why people want to keep starting drama and running their mouth over a fucking game. It's stupid, and he's getting sick of this shit, too. It's like, he has anxiety and depression as it is, and y'all just keep fucking making it worse. You know, and he's dealing with trying to not smoke, and y'all just gonna fucking, you know, or whoever Henry is, or whoever else is freaking keeps running their mouth, just making the fucking matters worse. And you make it worse in my fucking home. Because it's like, okay, he's got anxiety, depression, he's out of his fucking pills, and this Henry guy wants to keep running his mouth instead of just shutting up about the situation. It's a game. Move on from it. Stop fucking causing problems, because it's not just in the game, it's causing problems in my home. You guys don't know my fiance officially on how he's doing everything. You guys aren't here, and he just keeps causing more and more issues with him. It needs to stop. It's very stupid. I understand shit happens, but if you're going to persistently keep running your mouth when you know that this guy's trying to quit smoking, is having anger issues here and there because he's trying to quit smoking, he's on anxiety and depression fucking meds, and you're causing my household and causing his anxiety to go up when I'm trying to keep him calmed down, and I work 55 freaking hours a week and have a 10-year-old. This game, the people, Henry or whoever else is actually keeps running their mouth instead of just shutting up about it, is causing problems in my house, my home, my family, and it just needs to stop. We never have any drama, but now some random people on the internet's gonna just keep running their mouth instead of just shutting up about it.
It's Henry that keeps running his mouth. But if he wants to try to blow my shit up, I will blow the fuck out of his shit every goddamn time. I won't put up with that shit.
He's done that though, but when he gets back on later on, he starts running his mouth.
I think I've had pretty good restraint in not fucking blowing this shit up so far. But I can't take much more, and I will.
Well, right now he's pretty fucking pissed. And I'm trying to calm him down.
I will go after that motherfucker. I know where the motherfucker lives, too. I know his address because he said it over the fucking internet, too.
Yeah, well, right now his anxiety is kind of high. That's why I got on here real quick, because he went to unplug it, and I wanted to hear what was going on. So it's that he, like you mentioned, you have him unplug it. Well, he does do that, and then he goes on a couple hours later, and he's still running his mouth. And it's like, come on, please, just stop this. He can't be, you know, he wants to be off the game more now because of it. Because he can't just deal with the shit right now.
Henry left.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was saying.
And I do record gameplay.
And that's why I got on here, because he got all upset. I get on here. I didn't even say anything at first. I was just listening in. And as soon as he fucking says something about, oh, clown this, clown that, I'm like, okay, this has got to stop. You guys called it truth, so why are you still opening your mouth about it? Just forget about it. Let it be. I mean, he can't get on the game and play games anymore without Henry fucking running his mouth. It's like, how is he going to get on the game and play even? He's been getting off of it a lot lately because of him.
Either Henry running his mouth or Henry sending people to attack me. And then my crew hits him.
And with him playing games, it helps his anxiety and depression issues, because I'm gone a lot and I try and, you know, I do what I can with him when I'm home. He's not on the games when I'm at home. And tonight I'm actually home. I was actually about ready to go to bed. And I'm hearing him flipping out already. And I'm like, okay, this has got to stop. I'm tired of this. He's got an anxiety, and I told him, I'm like, you know what? Don't even fucking talk to me. Get off the goddamn game. And he's like, I'm never on it that much anymore because of this. Mm-hmm. No, it's supposed to be, I mean, I've never played it. I don't really play games very much. He's mainly plays the games. I play a couple because my daughter has games. But it doesn't look like it's supposed to be like a Battlefield, like those like Halo and shit like that. And that's why he plays it.
Because I played every fucking Grand Theft Auto there is. I love Grand Theft Auto. Gamey does too. I hate to see how he treated my 10-year-old daughter if she was playing. She'd fucking flip.
Mm-hmm. No, if no one just bring it up, there wouldn't be any fight. And that's the thing I was trying to bring up to this guy. Is like, you know, just stop bringing it up and not have to worry about it. You know, just don't say anything about anybody and just keep going. Hey. I can't hear them.
There. I took this sound away from it.
No, it wasn't. Steve, Clown was having issues before the racing deal, because he had told me that he would have like the whole group or whatever you guys call yourselves for the thing, and people be selling other stuff, but when it came to him trying to get his stuff sold, everybody would just back out of the game and not even help him sell his stuff. I know that's part of it. It was not about the racing, it's just about that everybody keeps jumping to all these different things, and nobody was helping sell it.
It was always about Henry. Henry had to have...
And Steve and Clown said it always had to be about Henry, him selling his stuff and everything, but nobody would barely help Clown sell his stuff at all and just jump right off instead. And he started getting frustrated with it. It wasn't about the racing. They want to make it about the racing because he put that Facebook status up, but it wasn't only about the racing. Racing was a minor detail. The main detail was with Henry, with just everything having to be about him, and then everybody and him would get off and not even do anything with Clown stuff. So Clown's left with trying to figure out how to sell this stuff himself and everything. I mean, I don't know how the game fully works. I just know by what he told me how the game works. I don't play this kind of stuff. I mean, he told me his main thing was Henry, because Henry was the one being a jerk about it and everything. And I'm like, okay, well, is there a way just to block him out? And he's like, well, he can still get in chat with other people. I was like, oh, okay. You know, I don't know much about how this chat stuff works or anything either. Well, they did the truth still, but Henry still started saying stuff about him still. So I don't know how that's the truth if he keeps opening his mouth after the truths happen on Saturday. So that doesn't make any sense. That's why I don't understand. And he's like, what they call the truth, but he keeps saying stuff. I'm like, okay, if you call it truth, then why is he saying stuff? He's like, I don't know, but I'm getting tired of it. And I'm like, okay, you know, just unplug the game, don't play it or whatever, and that's what he's been doing since Saturday. Yesterday, I worked 12 hours, came home. He was on it for a moment. He got off, and we watched TV the rest of the night. And he got back on just for a tad bit later on at night while I went to bed because I had to get up to get my daughter on the bus in the morning. Yeah. Just don't say anything about anybody, you know, just play the game. You can play the game and I guess stay together. I mean, you guys are all adults, you know, we're not like teenage kids or anything. No, it's not. It makes it worse. So is everybody met online from like different states in now in this game? Pretty much? So you guys don't really, does anybody actually officially know each other, or is this all from internet?
Logie, Brandy, Riley, Charlie, General, we all actually know.
Okay, so it's like some people you know, then others you just randomly meet online through this game and that? Yeah. Yeah. That could be. I remember, you know, he had a lot. He told me that he's like so many in the group at once and everything, but everybody was getting along. You guys, there were certain people that was actually even talking to my daughter on here too, once in a while. I think it was General. Oh, General Logan Ranger or something. Because I remember coming home from work a couple of times and my daughter was sitting there on there talking to one of the guys on there. I'm like, who on earth are you talking to? And Steve's like, oh, it's just one of my friends on there. They know about Cammy. I'm like, oh, okay. He watches my daughter most of the time while I work, so. Mm. Yeah. Yeah, I know Clown gets on here. Mainly he plays games to try to kind of escape because since I'm gone for so long, he tries to just like mellows into something. I mean, he helps out with my daughter and he does some little chores in the house. Because he's frustrated and trying to get a job. He's having issues with getting a job and everything right now. So he's kind of like, you know, playing the games to try and get out of that mode and for a little bit. And he looks for a job when I'm not working and all this stuff. And this is kind of like his time to get out of what's going on if he's having any like anxiety issues or whatever. He usually gets on the game, but now lately his anxiety has gotten worse because of the deal. Exactly, and it's not being one lately. It's been more of an anxiety problem. Yeah. Yeah, he started going to a different game for a little while, too. What was it called? Elder Scrolls he started going to play. He's been playing more a lot that lately because of it. Hmm. Mm. And that's all it's supposed to be about, you know. If, you know, if the truth thing that happened, what was a Saturday and that, then, you know, it should just dropped it right then and there and just moved on and played together. Well, whatever day it was, whatever day that it actually caused truth, it should have been dropped right then and there, and nothing should have been said after that. There shouldn't have been said anything else. I was like, just let it go. I mean, Clown's not even freaking pulling anything, and he's getting talked about still after the truth. And it's like, just stop it already. That's why he's gone to Elder Scrolls to play lately and all that, because it's giving him anxiety again instead of it, you know, like you said, it's supposed to be a relaxation for anxiety, and instead it's just causing it to get higher. And it's causing problems in my home because of it too, where I have to take, not only do I have to worry about him while I'm at work, but I gotta try and make sure he's okay at home as well because of it. So like we already have enough issues where we have to deal with our stupid neighbors across the hall here and there starting stuff. So it's like this is like this reliever, like you said, with the whole lower your anxiety with the game. But when stuff gets brought up and truths are done and it's still not staying truths and moving on from it, it causes people's anxiety to go back up again. And that's why, you know, when you said pull the game out, that's what he's been doing to cause it. And I'm like, I'm hearing him saying something, and I come out in the living room. I'm like, what on earth is going on? And he puts the thing on mute and tells me, I'm like, okay, you're off of this thing. I'm getting sick of this. I'm going to actually get in here, listening to what the hell is being said, and then I'm just going to say something, because I'm getting tired of this. It's affecting my household. And he has to get off of more to get affecting my household and everything. I know shit happens, but it just kind of needs to stop. Mm-hmm.
That's one of the first things Henry said. If I get anywhere near
Boss.
his shit, he was blowing me up.
Oh, hi. Bye.
Yeah, I mean, it's a game, you shouldn't be getting that high, but when it comes to drama and people just doesn't be quiet and just move on from it, it does cause, you know, blood pressure and anxiety, even if it is just a game, you know. I mean, it's a game. People blow each other up all the time anyways. I'm not quite sure how this game fully works. You know, like I said, I don't play it. He mainly knows everything on it. But, you know, if everyone just get along and, you know, put whatever happened aside and do the truth thing like you already did or whatever it is, you know, and just move forward from it and not see anything about anybody anymore and just play. You know, then it'd be a lot easier for everybody at home and game, whatever, you know, then he wouldn't have to, because he loves playing this game. This is one of his favorite games that he plays, and he's like, I can't even play this game right now because of it, so he goes to another one to try and find. And it's just like, you know, I usually don't get involved in any of this stuff because he doesn't usually have any issues, but he's just having, where his anxiety has gone up so much, and he's almost out of pills now, and his doctor canceled because his own doctor was sick today, and now he's out of pills. And we gotta find another appointment. So it's like, okay, I gotta figure out how to help him keep his anxiety down. So, I mean, I do natural stuff too. I got essential oils
The
that I do
seller's
naturally.
messing with us.
Because I'm
Says
more
you
of the
need to do
natural
him a
type
favor
to do
before
instead
he'll
of
give up
taking
the goods.
freaking pills and
That
pills and
means
pills of stuff.
taking someone out.
And I got
I'll send you the
a big
details, but in the
old group
meantime,
of
head over
different
to the
kinds
point
of
on your
essential
GPS.
oils that I'm going to have him start using until he can talk to the doctor to try and help with that. But I told him, like, you know, just stay off this game a little bit, or just if Henry gets on, just get off or something. You know, I don't know, because it's causing too much with him. He can sleep once he lays down with me. That's the thing. He can get some sleep. I mean, maybe just a couple hours of sleep, but it's something. But the essential oils, we just pulled that out for him to try. Most of the stuff worked. Everything I've tried to use on so far has worked. So we're going to give this a shot next. Yeah, well, my daughter's dad is an ass, even though he's a pothead and a drunk, and I'm not taking any chances on a clown and I smoking, and then he wants to pull the whole DCFS crap and my kid gets taken. I won't take that chance. I mean, he has drank a couple of times that night to try and relax too, but we're kind of out of alcohol right now. I think, who was a ranger or general or somebody told you to drink something to relax? It was when your tooth was hurting. General was telling him to drink a little alcohol when his tooth was hurting because we were out of essential oils and pain meds. So, but we're out of it, and it's like he's trying to quit smoking, and then he uses essential oils to help with that too, to help get the urge down. But you can't quit cold turkey. I don't know if anybody's smoked before, but you can't just quit it cold turkey because then it just causes more issues in their body. I actually did smoke years and years ago, but I quit and I had to cut down, and it took me almost a year to finally fully get off of smoking. But I like gradually, slowly just cut down week by week, and it took, I think it was about a year maybe something like that. It was so many years ago though, and I was actually able to get out of it. And now the only time if I ever smoke is because I've been drinking, and that's the only time I urge for a cigarette. I'll have like one cigarette and then I'll go and pass out. Afterwards, pretty much, so. But, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What's the point? You're still running your mouth about it.
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, I'm alright now.
Yeah, because of me.
Well, I can. I don't know. Well, I can give you a brief rundown. Basically, what transpired. Basically, what transpired is Henry started running his fucking mouth, and you know, I got tired of fucking dealing with it, and you know, he took the fucking first shot, and then later on that night, yeah, I did. On Saturday night, yeah, me, Logie, a new friend of ours, and Tank, we did attack Henry. We did attack the fucking crew because I'm tired of Henry's bullshit. And you know, he talks behind your back. He talks behind Ranger's back, saying, yeah, saying y'all motherfuckers are drunks and all that bullshit. You know, text. But he's running his fucking mouth, and yeah, I recorded it so that David could hear exactly what the fuck he was saying, because David left the party because he had to go eat with his wife. Okay, that's when Henry started running his fucking mouth. Yeah, as soon as David left, Henry started running his mouth. So later on that night is when as soon as Logie and all them got on, me and them started fucking with him. And you know, he was accusing General of blowing up his shit and all that bullshit. He accused General don't do shit. You know, and then yeah, and then Sunday, Rita, it was me, Rita, Logie, Tank, and like one other person. We were in the room and we were running stuff, and Henry was running stuff too. No sooner do I get to my fucking bunker, this little Isaiah bitch that I know Henry knows, start coming over and killing me. So obviously the truce wasn't a fucking truce. Ranger has straight out told me that Henry said, yeah, this is what, go over there. He's not going to assume that it was me because this guy isn't a part of BLMC. Well, I'm not fucking stupid. I'm not no country fucking badass hillbilly like him. You know, some fucking meth head. But I figured it out right away, and then I said, okay guys, we're going after Henry. Fuck this shit. Yeah. Rita blew up his car a couple times. I blew up his fucking car a couple times. You know, because he started the fucking shit first. And then today I get in the fucking room and he's running his goddamn mouth again. Henry's nothing but a fucking piece of shit. All he ever does is run his mouth. He'll run his mouth about you when you're gone. He'll run his mouth about Ranger when he's gone. He'll run his mouth about... Well, what... I know what night you're talking about. You were helping me do something. You were helping me? Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We should grab a beer or something. Well, you should have thought of that when you were fucking with my best friend.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Good to see you, boss.
Yeah. Henry does not like being called out on his shit.
Yeah, as we tell you, shut up after I fucking called him out.
Mm-hmm. Well, the only thing I gotta say on that, Henry makes any fucking approach toward any of my shit. He even tries to blow me up, or his friends do that. This shit ain't gonna fucking end. I will fucking castrate that motherfucker. I will blow his fucking shit up every time I see him fucking leaving his bunker, his meth, whatever the fuck he's selling. I don't care.
We gonna make some deals?
You know, he's a fucking load of shit, and it just fucking irritates the hell out of me. Mm-hmm. Well, even, yeah, on Saturday after he'd started all that shit and we started going after him, what did he do? He hid in his fucking facility where nobody could get to him. So we waited, and we waited, and we just waited outside his facility until he popped out. Rita said to me, she's like, hey, Wash is out of his facility. You want me to kill him? I said, fuck yeah. Then he comes back out with his fucking car, and I turn around and blow his shit up. So yeah, I have blown his shit up. I haven't blown any shipments up yet. But he continues to run his mouth, and I will. I don't care. You know, supposedly Desolate was messaging me earlier and saying that, well, see, Desolate sung a different tune earlier when he was hanging out with my crew, and he wanted into my crew. He was singing a different tune about how much he didn't like Henry, how much he's getting sick of the BLMC, this, and this. But I have messages on fucking PlayStation to prove that he's probably playing both sides of the game. And this coming from the guy that I told him straight out that, you know, he said he don't do the glitches, he don't cheat, he don't do shit like that, right? Okay. And after he got off, Henry ran his fucking mouth about him too, saying, well, I know that little bitch is gonna fucking narc me out because I'm doing these fucking glitches, this, and that. You know, but then whenever Desolate would get on, he's like, okay, don't say anything about the glitches. We'll just use a code word if it works. Well, just put... Mm-hmm. Oh, wow. Well... Yeah. Yeah, that... Well, he thought Desolate was going to be the one to report him. I already did. Well, he's a part of the BLMC, so I'm not necessarily sure if he's a friend of mine or not. Just kind of feeling him out, and since I'm a pretty good, you know, I can read people pretty well, I don't like what he's selling, basically. Well, I got no problem with David. I never had a problem with David. Okay? After all this shit happened, David took me off his fucking friends list, deleted me off fucking Facebook and everything. And I'm like, okay, what the fuck? What the fuck did I do? I said, I was just proving to you that Henry's going around starting all this shit. You know, and I found out what the hell Henry wanted to call the fucking the crew to begin with. He wanted to call them HNIC. Which I found out, I didn't know what the fuck it meant, I found out it meant head niggas in charge. You know, that would just cause a whole fucking thing of range if anybody's seen it and knew what the fuck it was. Yeah. He runs with Brandy and them most of the time because he's sick of Henry too. And yeah. And, you know, I'm kind of surprised that Ranger's in here playing with Henry. But he's a people pleaser. Yeah, he's very forgiving for the wrong fucking dude. Well, it's just like tonight when Henry started this shit, Rangers that I had in my back, Rangers or Desolates that I had in my back, but they sat there with their thumbs up their ass not saying shit. Yeah. Yeah, huh? The 12th. She is. So she was talking to you? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, she is. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
How can I go into a movie? You are right about that. What? Oh, what
I
the?
play Elder Scrolls here and there. I've been playing it more since this whole Henry
I swear
shit.
it was accident.
Yeah.
I'm staying in room 314, Mrs. Appleton. There's a problem with my loo.
Oh, jeez.
My loo! The lavatory! Hey!
Yeah.
I'll find a hotel later.
Well, there's three options: that buy a new system, try to find a place that can get it fixed,
How you doing?
yeah, yeah, dude, this whole shit, man, it's just been aggravating.